That's that. Now, remember talking to one of the guys, he said there's a town to the east, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Head off to the east. Provoca? You can pronounce it any way you want since they're made up words anyway, as far as I know. Now there's some pretty tough battles you might face on the way to this thing here. These guys aren't very tough, but there's some other characters. If I see them, I'll warn you guys to, if you're hurt, you might want to run. Because you do not want to die or lose one of your characters on the way there. Because as you go to each town, everything is more expensive. And right now, the first town is the cheapest for everything, so if you lose a character, you might want to go back to it and revive them to save on your gold. Or you might just end up going to the next town and spending the rest of your money. Alright, still going east. Okay, this is a pretty tough character. It's up to you if you want to fight this thing. I mean, it's not terribly tough, but pretty much I have two fighters, so I'm going to have a good time, or an easy time fighting this thing. But as you can tell, his defense is pretty high. If you're hurt, you're going to want to run. If you don't have a strong offense yet, or if you're not level 3 or 4, you might not want to do this battle. Iguana. .38 experience, it's not terribly bad. There we go, there's our first town, and there's a port. Let's check it out, there's no castle here. Help. Okay, I guess we'll help. Let's see, what do they need help with? Talk to this guy with the mohawk. This town has been invaded by pirates. Fantastic. Wow. That's good to know. Here's an inn if you need to heal, which I'm going to actually. Costs 50 instead of 30, which let's check out over here. Alright, we see white magic here. Now what you're going to want to do when you get to this town is start making a shopping list, because you don't have enough money to buy everything you need. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh. Alright, let me get a piece of paper here. Alright, this is white magic. They're 400 apiece. Unfortunately, level 2 is filled with a lot of magic that's pretty useless. At least for now it's useless. So it's 400, so times how many mages you have, times 3 times how many mages that can use white magic. I only got one, so well, it's the same price for black magic. So 4 times 6, so I need 2400 just for magic to max out. There's the black magic, there's weapons. Let's check out the weapons. Okay, this sword here, not 100% sure who can use it. I know the fighter can use it, but it's not a very good sword. I think this is more or less for a thief may be able to use this, and I think that's it, or a red mage. But the red mage can also use the short sword, which is a pretty good sword. It's expensive. Just so you know, we got a lot to do in this town before we go to the next town, but every town has a weapon that's a little bit better, so it's up to you whether you want to save more of your money now and buy magic and armor, or if you want to just buy the best in each town. I prefer to buy the best in each town before I move to the next, because it forces you to level up a couple, and if you have enough money to buy everything you need, when you go to the next town, you're good to go, and you don't ever have to come back to this town unless there's another reason to. So at this point, short sword and the hand axe are for fighters. Short sword also for red mage. And that's pretty much all you really need to know. So in this case, I'm going to buy one of each. The hand axe is pretty good, but the short sword is actually a little bit better. It's more accurate. So let's add that up. I'm going to put 1,300. Actually, make that 1,100. Yeah, good morning. 1,100 for weapons, because I'm not going to buy any of the other weapons. That puts my bill at 3,500. We got a little bit of time left. Just enough time to check out the east side. There's where you can revive your characters. And we're going to the west side, not the east side, of course. Look, there's a pirate. Check him out. Don't talk to him yet, because it's going to have a battle. Or you can talk to him if you're ready to go. I'm not going to talk to him. Item. You can buy a cabin, tent, heal, pier. Armor. It's all the same stuff pretty much except for iron. You're going to want to get this iron for each character that you can only use on the fighters. So I'm going to need 2 of them, so that's 1,600. And I'm going to need wooden shields. Shields only work for fighters. Possibly red mage. I think the red mage can use a shield too. So I'll need 2 of those. That's 30. Every character can use gloves, so you're going to need 4 of those. And that's going to be it on this video. On the next video, we're going to go ahead and save this town by fighting those pirates.